grade 7, welcome to our last topic in our first grading period.
This video is for educational purposes only. Uploading it in any social media platform is not allowed.
This week, we are going to focus on the grammar awareness. I hope that you can still remember the things that we've discussed from the previous week. Okay? Here we go! Let us have our lesson objective first. So, at the end of the lesson, you will be able to observe the correct use of the past perfect tense in the sentence. So, before we are going to proceed to our main topic, let us have our review first. When we say subject, ito yung pinag-uusapan sa sentence. Diba? For example, Ashley dances well. Who dances well? Of course, Ashley. So, siya yung subject natin sa sentence. And when we say verb, ito yung action word. Ano yung ginagawa ni Ashley? So, dances. She dances. That is why we are going to encircle the word dances because that is our verb in the sentence. Another example. Lex and Carl played Mobile Legend yesterday. Who played Mobile Legend yesterday? Lex and Carl is our subject, so we are going to underline it. Next, what is our verb? Ano yung ginagawa ni Lex at ni Carl? Played. Kaya yan yung verb natin. Ayan, circle natin. Next is verb. When we say verb, an action word in the sentence, right? Kung ano yung ginagawa ng subject sa sentence. Next is present tense and past tense. So you usually confuse what is present tense and past tense, right? When we say present tense, it is expressing an action that is currently going on. Yung ginagawa mo, kasalukuyang ginagawa mo. Or habitually performed, yung nakasanayan mo ng ginagawa. For example, pagising mo, nagsusuklay ka ng buhok, kinabukasan, yun din ang ginagawa mo sa habitual nakasanayan mo na. Next is past tense. When we say past tense, it is expressing an action that has happened. Ibig sabihin, tapos na. Tapos mo na ang ginawa. Okay? That is why in the sentence there is yesterday, last night, so tapos na. So how we are going to identify if it is present tense or past tense, di ba? When we say present tense, ito yung kasalukuyang ginagawa mo. Past tense, tapos na. Okay? For example, here, we have verb, present tense, and past tense. Example, in a verb, it is crash. In a present tense, it will become crashes. And in past tense, crushed. Ibig sabihin, tapos na. So in present tense, it is when you are going to add S or IES if the verb ends with Y. In the past tense, you are going to add D or ED. Next is buzz. In present tense, it is buzzes. In past tense, it is buzzed. So, as you observe, in the present tense, there is an S in the end. In the past tense, there is D. But remember, in the past tense, some word may be changed if it is a regular verb. Okay? Next, dry become dries and dried. Stay, stays, stayed. Go, goes, and went. What happened? In the past tense, the word was changed. It is because this verb go belong to the irregular verb. Wala namang word na good. Okay? So it is went. Dream, dreams, dreamed, or dreamed. Ito yung past tense niya. Next is bet, bets, and bet. So, they have yung sa past tense na ulit lang. Okay? So, yun yung kailangan na tatandaan nyo, class. You should remember this. The difference between present tense and the past tense, and also how you are going to identify the subject and verb in the sentence. It is very important. Okay? Now let's proceed to our main topic this time. Our lesson is all about past perfect tense. Do you know what is past perfect tense is? When we say past perfect tense, it is to show an action happened in the past before another past action. So we had a formula here. In your sentence, it should have a had plus past participle of the verb. For letter A, for action that happened before another past event happened, it looks like this. I arrived late in the program. The students had sung their piece before I arrived. Another situation in a reported speech. It goes like this. Mary said that she had seen the movie before. What have you observed? It has had plus past participle in the sentence. Another example. He thought that he had sent the roses, but he was wrong. Next, the third conditional. Lorna would have been in big trouble if she hadn't shown in the meeting. Next, if he had been a millionaire, he would have bought you a mansion. So yun yung mga example. Let us distinguish the difference of past tense, past participle, and the past perfect tense. Okay? So you can distinguish it. Okay, for example here, our verb is drink. In the past tense, it would be drunk. In the past participle, as you noticed, it will become drunk. Okay? But in the past perfect tense, it should have a had. So it will become had drunk. Next, freeze. Our verb is freeze. So it would become froze in the past tense. In the past participle, it will become frozen. And in the past perfect tense, it would become had frozen. So as you noticed, our verb here are the irregular verb. Okay? Next is go. In past tense, it will become went. In the past participle, it will become gone. And in the past perfect tense, it will become had gone. What have you noticed? The past participle in the past perfect tense was repeated. Okay? And you are going to add had. Okay? Since our formula is had plus past participle. Next, since last video, we already discussed the present perfect tense. Now we are going to identify what is the difference of present perfect tense to the past perfect tense. Okay? So, as we can see here, in the present perfect tense, there is has or have in the sentence. Has if it is singular, and have if it is plural. And in the past perfect tense, you are going to use had. Okay, for example, here we have a verb again. Our verb is drink. The verb drink in the past tense will become drunk. In the past participle, it will become drunk. So in a present perfect tense, you should add has if the subject is singular, and have if your subject is a plural. Then add the past participle here, drunk, and that is your present perfect tense. And the past perfect tense, you are going to add had and the past participle drunk. Okay? Next, freeze. Freeze, it will become froze. In the past participle, it will become frozen. In the present perfect tense, it will become has frozen or have frozen. In the past perfect tense, it will become had frozen. Next, cry, cried, cried. In the present perfect tense, you're going to has cried or have cried. And in the past perfect tense, it will become had cried. So you should familiarize with the past tense of the verb, the past participle, the present perfect tense, and the past perfect tense. So, some have formulas, so you are going to memorize that one because it is very important if you are going to answer the activity. Okay? It's activity time! What you are going to do, class, is to complete the table below. You are going to write it in a one whole sheet of paper, okay? So we have here sleep, the verb, you are going to fill it out. The verb in the past tense, past participle, and past perfect tense. So if you couldn't understand, feel free to message me on the messenger or you are going to watch the video again. Okay? And you are going to answer also pages 138, activity 6. So you are going to fill in the blanks with the simple past and past perfect tenses of the verbs. When we say simple past, the verb ends with D, IED, or ED. Okay? And the past perfect tenses had a formula of had plus past participle of the verb. So don't forget that one. Okay, so you are going to pass it on Monday, October 26, 2020. So thank you and God bless.